65, you might try it. I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna be 2024, maybe. 60, 61, absolutely. I got some bad news. We're gonna nail some aluminum today. You're gonna hear it go ding, and you're gonna hear it go dud. I believe so. I believe so that maybe you have to have a chemical treatment do it, where they do an acid dip or something, a chemical. Some aluminums have an alkali, which is a pure coating, and then some coatings will not take to certain paints or powder coating and stuff. In this application, unless you're building airplanes and stuff, what he's showing you here, 303, 50, 52, 60, 61, you really can't go wrong. When you're going into structural stuff, absolutely 2024. 70, 75, you better be a machinist, know what you're doing, or you're going to throw a lot of money away. I make chips for Christmas.
So what is the tempered stuff is you don't want to weld it because it just loses the temper, correct?
No, what it is, it's not structurally designed for that.
Okay.
It's designed to be, I'm it. You machine me, and I'm here. I'm going to work for you. Don't try welding me to this because he's not my buddy.
All
We're
right.
going to break.
Perfect.
Any other questions?
Aluminum tubing for chassis? What's that?
Say again?
Aluminum tubing for chassis? Rectangular tubing?
Aluminum
Round
tubing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would the hardness want to be?
Yeah, you would want some temper in it, you know, if it's, you don't want it soft for, you know, for a structural thing like that, like a chassis, you definitely have some temper in it.
And then, yeah, and then the word like that's all the process.
Well, your T is your heat treating process. These are your basics. They'll take it, everything is 2024 60, 61 They go, what do you want? I want T4. Okay, now they send it back down to the heat thing, and they cook it to what you want. And then they cook you a sample, and they prick it, and they say, okay, this is how hard it is. And you say, okay, let's go. This is for airplane stuff. Aircraft, for race cars and stuff, well, I'm sure NASCAR and them, they are into this big times. And this is another one. I have 70-50 kicks 70-75's ass because it's lighter and it's stronger. As things go on, they develop ink, titanium, all kinds of metals we can't afford. And these are the basics. That's what we're trying to teach you, just basic metallurgy. And don't get in over your head. When you start going into the higher T numbers, you better know what you're doing. You better have press brake because you're probably going to break stuff or throw a lot of stuff away.
Any questions? Now steel, I use cold rolled sheet metal. If you get hot rolled sheet metal, it has a black slag on it, and you have to, if you're going to chrome it or paint it, you have to grind all that slag off, and so you don't want to do that. So you get cold rolled steel. And I usually use 18 gauge for most all of the repair panels and things that I make are all 18 gauge cold rolls. And you can buy it from your sheet metal shop. They usually have cold hot rolls and cold rolls. And cold rolled has a,
That's 18.
cold rolled has a usually an oil film on it to keep it from rusting, because it will rust very easily.
We get 2 shots at it.
And so some of it has a, you get into the aircraft stuff, then they have it coated with various things. But it's just a common thing is to use 18 gauge cold roll for your repair panels and things that you're going to fabricate. And it works very well and bends well and so forth. Any questions on sheet metal?
So either for cost or just flexibility on the shaping, would you use 20 gauge at all for different parts maybe?
Yes, you can use 20 gauge, but it's pretty thin, and so I don't use it for any of the body work stuff that I do. I use 60-61 for almost everything, but you can 050, you can use that for for some things, and it's lighter weight, but 6061 is just a common one that I buy the sheet and use it for all the,
You took three,
what?
you said 6061, 3003, or 5052.
Yeah, 5052 is the common one that the sheet metal shops carry, is usually 5052. But they will order for you 3003, and 3003 is much softer, and you can fabricate a lot with the 3003. You know, it work hardens. The more you work it, the more you pound it, the harder it gets. So all of it work hardens. So you definitely want to usually start with 3003 if you're going to shape it into some, you know, into some various shapes. Any other questions?
Those are all weldable then, right? The 303?
Yes.
It's all weldable.
Yes, they're weldable.